90.3 FM, WHPC, the free-for-all on this Sunday, the last Sunday of December 2012. What day is it, the 30th? Yes, the 30th. And we have a policy here on this show that if an alumni that I happen to know just happens to drive randomly by the station and says, hey, can I come on the air? We'll let him on the air. And so we bring on Kenn Morr, my good friend for forever almost.
Absolutely. I was just telling my sons on the way down that's pretty much the truth.
Almost 30 years, 28 years.
Yeah. Well, no, because we're only 25 now. So I've known you since we were like -2.
Yes, -2. Yes, we were little. Whatever we were. So welcome to the show, Ken. How are you?
Very good.
It's been a while since 84. You started in 84 here.
84 here, I guess.
Yeah, and that's why I met you. Because remember that?
I would have thought it was earlier than 84, but whatever. 80.
I remember 84.
84. And I do remember meeting you.
So.
And we also even did a show together.
Several times, yes. We did several shows together. And Ken is now a musician. He's released, 7 albums already?
Yeah.
And, you can say you're a working musician. I guess
yes, sir.
Mean,
absolutely.
Meaning it's not like a hobby or
no.
anything like that. And he has a new album out called Worth Imagining, the Kenn Morr Band. And this coming Saturday, January 5th, he'll be playing at where in New York City?
Alphabet Lounge in Alphabet City. The Alphabet Lounge in Alphabet City.
Okay.
On the east side.
Down in Alphabet City.
Yeah.
What time are you going on?
About 8:30. We follow Fathom Blue, which I believe goes on just prior to us, probably 7:30 or something like that. But it's actually going to be Mike Signorelli, who fronts Fathom Blue, will be doing a solo set, which is really cool.
Familiar. Do I know that name?
They're from Chicago.
Okay.
And he's coming in to do some solo shows, some benefits, some solo benefit shows, and he's doing one at this venue. And they're really good. Go online and check them out, and come down and see Mike.
Okay, we'll see you too. We're here to promote your show.
Yes, but
nothing against Mike, because I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Yeah, but you pay once, man. You pay the $10 at the door. You see Mike, then we come right on.
It's like one time you played at CBGB's, and then now Gone Rock Club, the legendary rock club. You opened for the Shirts, and I didn't even want to see you. I just wanted to see Annie in the Shirts.
Yeah, so
I arrived literally last chord. And I walked in. I go, all right, we missed Ken. We're going to see Addie.
Perfect timing.
That was perfect.
At that point, you had seen me enough, probably, right?
How can you never? You can never see Ken Morr enough.
No way.
No, I'd never seen Annie. I was, very impressed with her.
Yeah, that was fun.
I should have brought some of her records. I didn't even think about it. I think I have all her records. Well, at least the Shirts records.
Yeah. On CD?
Are they on CD?
Oh, I don't know.
You're friends with her.
Oh, that's right. We are in a radio station, so you can actually play it on turntable. That's right.
When they rebuilt this studio 10 years ago, I told Jim Green, our fearless program director, I said he was going to take out the turntables. And he goes, well, isn't everything on CD? I go, no. Not. I read that 78% of all produced music, not just the hits, but all produced music from the 50s, 78% of it is not on CD.
Is not on CD.
But that's a lot of things. That's like, local bands who never, did anything or for whatever. Yeah, that's everything. Like the whole Library of Congress. So, you can't just get rid of vinyl.
No, you can't.
No, so tell us about this new record, Worth Imagining. I'll be honest with you, I see the cover, it's peaceful water or ocean or something. I said, Ken has joined a cult.
Yes, that's exactly what...
I mean, first of all, there's no picture of you.
That's exactly... On the back there is.
On the back? Yeah, that should have been the front cover, though.
All right, we'll flip it over, and then it is.
Okay,
there it is.
There you go.
Worth Imagining's got a lot of songs. The album itself has a lot of references to the sea, to the ocean, to... I don't know why, it just so happened that as I was writing, that theme came up a lot, and then...
Are you a water sign, by the way?
No, Cancer. I don't think Cancer is water sign, no.
I don't know.
No.
I'm
the
Leo.
crab, baby.
Leo's a sun. We bring the warmth to everyone.
You certainly do. Although you didn't hug me when I got in here. So no warmth just yet. Although the bagels and the
I was going to hug your kids, but,
Yeah. So anyway, to make a long story short, when we were looking for the title of the record, we had just gone through the lyrics. We were going through the lyrics, and my drummer Bob came up with that because there's a line in there that says it's worth imagining. And then we went from there with the artwork, thinking, well, where would you want to be? At the ideal place, at the ideal time, where would you want to be? And that's certainly one of the places I'd want to be.
Well, there was something, knowing you as long as I've known you, the thing that hit me, just looking at the cover, is something you said to me a few years ago, one of the few times you called me on the phone.
Right.
You said to me, we're still doing it, meaning you're still a musician, I'm still on the air as a disc jockey, though it's not my full-time position. Right. I'm still on the air, I'm still creating entertainment, hopefully, and I'm still part of the message on the radio. And I thought about that when I saw the cover, that you're still worth imagining being a musician or being a creative person that you are. I don't mean to be kissing your butt or anything. No, that's not the case.
No, that's no.
But
I
thought of that without even looking at the lyrics, and then I started to read the lyrics, and I'm saying there's some lines in here that, hey, I'm not done yet. Please remember me. Please think of me.
Yes.
So. But then I started to worry about you, that you start to visualize, and sometimes visualization doesn't work.
And that's where the cult came in?
That's where the cult thing came in. So
you see, now, if you didn't know me, you would have stopped before the cult and gone with all the rest of this. Right. But all the rest of the stuff would have worked for you.
Maybe. I don't know. But I think of like Jim Carrey, you know his famous story, the visualization.
Where he wrote himself a check,
for
right?
$20 million.
Yeah.
And then he made one of the movies, he made $20 million.
Right. I heard, yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, that's something that worked, I guess. I don't know. But he also has a lot of talent, too. So and I had some breaks. He had a lot of everyone needs a break.
Well, that's what you need.
You need a real break. Yeah.
That's what you need. And even back to the image of Worth Imagining, I remember calling my brother Michael in Seattle, telling him that we had just come up with this title, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning my time, and whatever the math is in his time, Seattle. And I remember him saying the thing, right away he says, that's it. And I said, why? He says, because I guarantee you what's worth imagining to you is not the same thing that's worth imagining to me. And he says, and as soon as you just said that, something popped into my head. And
I don't know.
Then it's a personal thing.
It's not like you're worth imagining, bad things to people or anything like that in your lyrics. Are not there.
No. In other words, on a positive, in the positive light, that in your personal life, in Rob's life, your thing would be the fact that you're still doing the DJ thing. In mine, it's music or maybe raising these guys here.
Right.
So his point was it's an open message, which is the truth, and I like the way you got your meaning out of that as well.
Oh, okay. So let's do a song here. You want to do a live song here, or should we play a song first?
Whatever you want, man. It's just great to be here.
Your first songs tend to be well chosen. So could you play Bad Days live?
Sure, I'd love to.
Would we rather hear it live, or on the CD, I should say?
Well, I don't know, man. You want to hit the CD, and then we'll...
Yeah, let's play the CD. Now, who's in your band first, before we mention? Because these guys are... I haven't yet to meet these guys.
Sure you have.
No, when did I meet them?
You've met...
I met them at a bar, like, hey, how you doing? I'm Rob.
Yeah, when we play in New York, you've come up and you've met these guys.
I have?
You've met the drummer, Bob Gasper, definitely.
Okay.
And then Tom Hagmassi plays accordion and fiddle and mandolin and bouzouki.
Bouzouki?
Bouzouki.
I love the bouzouki.
Do you know what a bouzouki is?
It's a Greek instrument, isn't it?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it is, but it's a stringed instrument.
It makes good noise.
It's eight strings, 4 double strings.
Okay.
And then Pat Ryan, who's not in that picture. Pat Ryan is presently in the band. He's our latest addition, bass and harmony vocals.
So you lost your bass player who's on this record.
Yeah, he moved to Chicago. Actually,
he moved to Chicago.
Yeah, he got married and moved to Chicago.
Is he allowed to?
He's allowed to, and the good thing about it, not the good thing, but the thing that worked out positively at the time is Pat Ryan was in our band and had as an alternate. He's a 25-year-old, now 26-year-old Berklee School of Music graduate bass player, and he studied the bass. So that's who we had in the bullpen whenever we needed to have somebody, come in and play bass for us.
Well, at least you got someone who knows how to play.
So it was seamless. When Dan left, while we missed Dan, and he'd been with us for years, probably 3 or 4 years, Pat has become a really integral part of what we do now.
Okay, let's play something from the Kenn Morr Band's new album called Worth Imagining. Kenn is in the studio with us. He'll be playing some live music and at least a cover or two. And Kenn's playing where again on Saturday, January 5th?
The Alphabet Lounge at 8:30 p.m. in Alphabet City on the Lower East Side, New York City.
Okay, here's Bad Days on the Free for All. That is Kenn Morr from what was the previous album, Ken? What was it called?
That was off of New Moon Rising.
New Moon Rising, and that's Lazy Afternoon. Pop hit there, Ken. Yeah, what are you trying to write? Pop hits now? Come on.
Well, no, that was 4 albums ago.
4 albums?
Not that I was, yeah, it was, believe it or not. Not that I was trying to write pop hits.
There's nothing wrong with pop hits.
No, I'm saying
Bob Dylan wrote pop hits
nothing.
too,
I have anything against that, but that was, that just came
Like
out.
a Rolling Stone was a pop hit.
Darn right it was.
So just remember that.
So Lazy Afternoon, and as I told you as it was playing, we just started playing that again. We didn't play that for the last couple of years.
You should let me pick the music from your catalog that you should create a show to.
Well, why don't you do that?
Because you'll just ignore it.
Well, at least I'll read it.
You look at it and go, oh, okay. And then you'll write some new song. Oh, I love my new song. I love my new song. You have some good songs, my friend.
Thank you very much.
You know?
Yeah. So you pick them out, and I'll play them. Not today, though, because I might not remember how to play some of them.
You know the lead-off song's going to be Dondero, which has never even been recorded,
right?
Except maybe bootlegged by me or something.
Right.
So, just an idea.
Okay.
Just an idea. Kenn Morr joins us today. Ken, of course, an alumni of this fine radio station, 90.3 FM WHPC, but currently is a musician working through in the New England area, sometimes coming down to New York. And you're also doing something here. What's the school enrichment program? What are you doing with this? Because are you Professor Kenn Morr now?
Yes, for about 45 to 50 minutes for whatever day I do this.
Right.
I go into grammar schools and speak to students anywhere from 3rd grade up through 8th grade.
And what do
so
they
grammar to middle school.
You
And
just
I
sing songs to them? Or?
No, I discuss writing in general, self-expression, lyric writing mostly, because that's what I do. But it's really for, anything. It could be anything from a diary to just to prose.
I mean,
too many. It happened when I played an outdoor show in Ellington, Connecticut this summer. And a principal in fact, the number one principal in the United States, she just went to Washington for that, was at the show and mentioned to Jackie, she said, oh, I'd love him to come in.
Jackie's your wife.
Jackie's my wife, and said, I would love him to come into the school and discuss songwriting with the students, And that had been at that point, the 4th different person from a school system that had said that either to me or indirectly to me. Hey, I would love you to come in and discuss songwriting or something through enrichment programs. These enrichment programs, they have budgets for it, and they pay pretty well. And
nothing wrong with being paid.
No, not at all. And so I put a little thing together called It's Fun with Folk Music, and it just gives you a really, 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 really brief history. I give the students a brief history of folk music, at least as it relates to American popular music.
Right.
And then I'll sing them a couple of my songs and explain how I went about writing them and organizing thoughts, and that you don't need to be a songwriter. It could be if you want to write a book or a poem or whatever it is. Basically, I'm trying to get these students to write, to express themselves. The younger that they can do that, the younger the age, the better emotionally, mentally they will be as adults.
Now, this is not something you planned in your lifetime. I've known you all these years.
Never even thought.
What are you getting out of it? Not just financially, but what is it helping you create?
No, it hasn't helped me create a single.
You haven't thought of being up on stage and then all of a sudden, songs come to you?
No. It hasn't helped me in a single bit in that way. But I will tell you this:
the answer is, of course, it's helped me.
No, that hasn't. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
Because I'm the opposite. I'll go to a concert or something, and I'm starting to write at a concert, and and just based on hearing creativity.
No, but you got to remember when I'm there putting on this presentation,
right.
I'm on.
Well, I don't mean physically writing that moment.
But even with
you're not going to stop and say, "Whoops, I got to write a song right now. I just thought of 3 lines."
No. But I'll tell you what it has done for me. That when I did my first, I've done a couple of these. I have, in fact, 2 coming up this month. After I did my first one, and then after I did my second one, I said to my wife, I felt the same exact way I feel after a performance on stage playing my own music. It's one of the most fulfilling. It is actually one of the, if not being a father, this is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done, because you have young students who are looking up and intently listening to what you have to say. And I have the power, if maybe 3 of them become writers. I've gotten emails from some of them, these young students
Right.
telling me that now I've inspired. If it's just a few of them, then that's a big difference.